This is a message of hope. I know that in listening to this, you may not feel very hopeful right now, and that's okay. It does not mean that there's not hope. It just means that you're having a hard time finding it right now. In listening to this message, know that I'm holding on to hope for you until the time that you can find and hold it for yourself. When you're in a dark place, a place of struggle or pain, or a place of emptiness or loneliness, it often feels like there will never be an end. Reality is, things usually shift, and many people need help to create that shift. Many people are afraid to ask for help because they think others will perceive them as weak, or they will judge themselves as weak. The truth is, I think people who ask for help are very courageous. It's really hard to be vulnerable and to put yourself out there. It's important to know that help looks different for different people, and that no form of help is any better or worse than any other type of help. If you're seeking help from another person, be sure to choose someone who you're fairly sure will not hurt you. An example of someone not to talk to would be the friend who always feels like her problems are bigger or more important than yours. The best choice of someone to talk to is a person who listens without judging you. Maybe you think you don't have someone like this in your life right now, or maybe you do, but it does not feel like enough. Seeking out a counselor or therapist can be helpful in this case. Humboldt State University students have access to free short-term counseling on campus and can call the counseling center anytime, day or night, to get support. For some people, medication is also an essential component of feeling better. You should talk to your doctor about this if you feel that this is the best path for you. There may also be other ways to start yourself on the path of feeling better. Sometimes it may be hard to believe, but there's a strong connection between the mind and body. Feeding your body nutritious food several times a day can provide you with more energy and will likely improve your mood. Moderate exercise can also increase your energy. Adequate sleep is essential to the functioning of both brain and body. Even though most of us know these things, it can be difficult to find the motivation to do them, even when we're psychologically healthy. I bet that if you can push yourself to try at least one of these things, it will start to help. You can also find some good tools online that may help. The HSU Counseling Center website is a great place to start, especially because it's important to find resources on reputable sites. On the site, you can find some links for guided meditations and breathing exercises. There's also a gratitude log. It may seem silly or pointless, or even like you have nothing to be grateful for, especially if you're really feeling crappy and hopeless. But with some thought, I bet you could come up with something, even if it seems frivolous or insignificant. Gratitude can be helpful because when we feel bad, it's easy to forget or brush off any positives in our lives, and gratitude brings us back to that, at least for a brief moment. As I'm sure you're aware, when you're feeling bad, it's easy to dwell in the negative. If you need it, please reach out for help. I know that things can and will get better.